be a man, growing up with a cane pole in his hand. A pocket full of dreams sitting down by the stream that leads him to the Corpus Bay. Give him a shotgun to please his mind, give them quail a few reasons to fly. Living in the city just ain't for me, I wanna go back to the country. Take me to Texas, I wanna go down that open road. Take me to Texas, I wanna see how far this country goes. Take me to Texas, I wanna go down that open road. Take me to Texas, I wanna see how far this country goes. From the pheasant up north to the bucks down south, the east and west have got them largemouth. Hill country hunting and the gold.
Hey folks, I'm TJ Greaney, your host for the Texas Outdoor Zone. Today I'm striper fishing on Lake Buchanan with my buddy Gary P. Nunn. The fish are biting right now. We got to get out of here. No time to waste. Get Tony on us. So Gary P., you won't have time to put your sunglasses on today. You won't have time for any of that.
All right.
It's fixing to just go western.
Thank you, Furman. Welcome, kid.
Just watch for a pole to go down. If he yells fish on, run that way, Gary.
Okay.
That is your goal.
7, 8 times that.
Okay, we just stand back here and we monitor.
When it doubles over, start reeling.
You get that side, I'll get this side.
Okay. Sometimes I wish I was a painter, you know. You paint a painting, you hang it on the wall, you sell it, you know, you go paint another one. You write a song, you have to do it every night for the rest of your life.
Yeah, there ought to be a song there, Gary. I wish I was a painter, so I wouldn't have to sing here anymore. I bet you that wouldn't sell.
It's amazing to me 5, 6, 7, that these fish are schooled up like that, and you could fish all day and never catch one, and 30 yards over, you just cream them. You know? Just seems amazing to me. The story of my life is I'm always fishing that 30 yards over where they're not. These are our baits.
That's baits right there. What's great about this color Lowrance is the fish will show up red on the bottom when they're stuck on the bottom. See that black line there on the bottom? That's a fish.
Right here?
Down there. Yeah, that's just a single.
Your horses, you love horses. You do a lot with them, and that's
yeah, there's always the horse culture is interesting, you know. There's always a female leader of the pack, you know,
really?
Dominant female, and she rules the roost. She's the one that disciplines them all and keeps them in line, especially the little ones, you know. That's how these horse trainers, like Monty Roberts and some of them, learned how to do that, that new way of horse training, by observing, you know, wild horses, and so the trainer would take the role of the dominant mare, and that was what they were relating to.
Wow. Well, how many head of horse do you have?
Too many.
One of those answers.
I think
Afraid your wife's going to see this?
I've got about, counting the babies now, I got about 16 or 17. Wow. Yeah.
Are you, is that a place that inspires you when you're out doing the horses and out?
It really
working on
does. It seems like that outdoor work and just kind of clears your mind out, and then once it clears out, then you can start to think about things. And that's usually when the songs start coming your way.
I'm kind of urbanized.
Yeah.
I find myself on the riding mower being
Yeah.
in that mode where you're just, it's.
You need some mindless task.
It's
you know?
mindless,
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you're not being fed something like laying on the couch watching TV or something. It's completely different. That doesn't create it for me.
Well, you've got that input coming in, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You need to stop the input coming in and let what's in come out. Or just being a good observer, which is a good songwriter. You know, the good songwriters are very observant. They just sit and watch what people do and write it down. That's the best kind.
When do you write best, in the mornings, or do you have a time that you?
Usually in a car,
Really?
which is not the best time.
A lot of guys do that though. A lot of guys are driving around, or and some on their bus, but a lot of guys tell me they're driving in their cars or trucks or something, and they're thinking.
Yeah. And it's tough, you'll be, in traffic or something, or downtown Dallas or something, and trying to write and drive, and if they caught you, they'd put you behind the bar, under the jail probably.
We're striper fishing on Lake Buchanan with my buddy Gary P. Nunn. There's more right after this. This portion of the show brought to you by Country Line Mercantile. Oh, fish on.
Yeah, I gotta say, y'all ain't gonna be ready. Okay, somebody needs to walk back here.
Another fish on.
Nothing over here, over here, over here. Somebody needs to walk back here. Gary, come on back.
Oh.
These angling lines. Come on back, Gary. Walk through them. Take it out of the holder. Ooh, watch this hook flying around here. Don't lay him down like this. Damn near got me in the neck.
There's one. You got one pull over with the fish on over here. Holy cow. Holy cow.
Back here, back here, back.
Look at that. Thank you, sir. Fish on behind you. Holy crap. Woo! Fish on. We got striper fever today. We're spanking them. Where's my net man?
He's coming.
Actually, I think I can probably get this one.
Brought your deckhand all the way from Farmington, New Mexico.
Got him?
I got him.
Here, hold on. Oh.
We'll grab him.
I don't want to stick my hand in that gill plate.
We're catching them fish on Lake Buchanan.
Striper fishing. I've never been in them like this before, ever.
What do you think?
Was that not crazy?
That's good stuff, man.
Like what?
Yeah.
Where? What?
I've never caught a fish that big. Maybe one salmon in Alaska.
I don't know that I've ever done that. I have never done that. I have never done that.
Grab that in there if you got a hook on it.
Ever.
What we did was putting around looking with our Lowrance graph and found these fish. And then what I'm doing is trying to keep the school under us with these live baits. As we put more live bait down, the fish just get more active and more active. And it turns them on. And as y'all saw just a little bit ago, it kind of gets pretty wild. We have a 6 or 7 fish on at a time. And that's one of the things we call striper fever. So, and as we get all the poles up, I go to throwing. As we get all the poles up, I go to throwing chum out, trying to hold the fish under us because we don't have any live bait under us to hold those stripers. So we put the chum out, and also it attracts a lot of fish. So you know, it goes from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds once everything starts happening. And as you can see on the floor here, we produce.
5, 6, 7, 8.
We're gonna box these fish?
Yeah, bottom and just rip them to the surface. Yeah.
And they have no clue.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get
damn.
him tied up, you need some help.
Get there.
All right.
See how I professionally untangled that with
I'm telling you.
TJ taught me that.
And you learn well, Grasshopper.
What's that one? What you reckon?
About a 3-pound fish. Good striper. These are summertime fish. Summertime fish are a little skinnier than your spring fish. You'll see, look at their back.
How
They're
old
a
you?
little narrower.
How old do you reckon he is?
That's probably a 2-year-old fish.
2-year-old.
This is the greatest thing Parks and Wildlife ever did. Get that fish! Oh, get him! Get him!
Right here.
Didn't lie to you, did I?
No.
I've never never got in them like this. Oh my goodness gracious, where's that net? Give me a net.
Around here somewhere. Right here.
I've never seen them this big before. Holy cow, look at that fish. Holy cow. Striper fishing on the Texas Outdoor Zone. It don't get any better than this.
All right, let me see if I can put this thing back together. November in the hill country, one day of the year. There's a strange phenomenon, always happen around here. All the able-bodied men folk, old enough to bear arms, dug the kid, grabbed a rifle and he hid from the house to the barn. Crank up the four-wheel drive, ice down the beer. Don't forget the toilet paper, like we did last year. Throw in a can of beanie weenies, Captain Morgan and Coke. Grab the Elmerfoot hunting cap, a road and Bible license, and you headed down the road. Say goodbye to the boss man, leave the women
This
behind.
portion of the show is brought to you by Countryline Magazine. We're caught up. Phase 2. Woo! It's rodeo time.
Woo! Huh. I just let that bait down. I was checking it. Oh!
Nah, did you lose him?
Tore the hook.
Bent the hook. Oh, broke off the hook. That,
Oh, God's fault.
Okay.
show
yeah.
him how to tie those knots on that thing. This is the rod that Gary's been using in the last few minutes. We're gonna just set it over here for a minute.
Took on that rope and I had to release it when I did it.
It had power,
Yeah.
it had that rope behind it. I
Yeah.
know, I've done it, trust me.
Yeah, he has. Let me get this off here. Okay, he hit you. Get after it. Start reeling.
All right.
Okay, are you under? Go over. Go under. No, let me get this one off of you. Gotcha. Yeah, it's still on it, but that's okay.
Netman's right here, Gary P. Netman's right here, sir.
Oh,
Whoa,
he's way
yeah.
out there. Okay.
That's a good fish, right?
All right.
Look at that fish. Look at that.
Son. Are we having fun?
Right there. He spit it out.
That was funny.
Oh man, he's a good one here, I believe. He's a fighter.
No,
Where's my net,
net's
man?
on the other side over there.
Are we having fun or what?
That's rock solid, baby. Oh, look at that. He's just taking drag.
Yep.
Look at that. He's just taking what he wants.
Get up, Gary.
Look at that.
Gary, come here.
Look at him. Just taking drag.
Again.
Okay.
I gotta tighten up on him.
I'll hook him up.
Oh, my gut hurts where this rod's getting pushed up in it. This better be a big fish.
Well, we got a mess here.
Oh yeah. Look at this. This is a great fish. Yes.
Look on the graph and see what we have under.
Woo! Oh, he's a fighter. Come on out of there. Woo! More stripers. Check it out, dude. How's that? In your face, baby.
Well, Gary, we did it,
We
brother.
did it. That was great. Thank you so much.
Folks,
We
we're
had a
going to
ball.
go in and eat lunch and talk a little bit about the fishing and just take a break. I'm wore out.
I am too.
Let's go eat lunch.
Let's do it. Oh, leg.
No, that's a nice place to stay at too.
That's
Probably
the-
could have got you.
All right, folks, here's your Texas Outdoor Zone tip for this week.
And this here is a striper, but you can use this style of filleting on any kind of fish, whether it be crappie, redfish, trout, anything. You want to go down to the backbone, turn the knife down the backbone, stop at the tail, flip it over, run the knife down the hide, nick the rib cage. You can pull it out. You can take this little piece of meat off the rib cage. A lot of people like it. It's a real thin little piece of meat. It fries up real good. What I'm doing on striper and redfish, they got a red meat on their side. You want to lay your knife flat, leave you a little thin layer of meat on that hide, go down it, leave the red right there. Then all you have is this little red line right here. Trim either side of it, take it out, and that's done. Anybody that says they don't like striper, don't cut the red out.
Folks, that's your Texas Outdoor Zone tip for this week.
Well, what have you been doing this morning, TJ?
Nothing much.
Nothing much. Oh, we went fishing.
See, I hung my 5 right in the middle.
I know. You did very well. You did very well. Yeah. That was great. Thanks for having me on this
Gary, I
fishing
couldn't
trip.
have asked for more. It was absolutely a perfect fishing trip. Folks, if you want to go fishing, it's Striper Fever. The phone number's up here on the board. We'll show it to you in a minute. Striper Fever with Ken Milam. Anytime during the year, it's good fishing. Certain times it's a little better. Just call Kenny and ask him about it. Gary P., we'll see you on the road, brother.
All right.
This portion of the show brought to you by Country Line Mercantile. Folks, we always tell you, get the kids outside, get them off the couch, get them out hunting and fishing if you can. Just take them for a walk in the outdoors. Get them out into the great Texas Outdoor Zone. We'll see you next week. Let's see, what am I trying to say here? The sun's coming up, folks. Hey, the fish are biting. We need to go. You gotta watch that. Go ahead and say it, Ken.
I couldn't get these damn guys moving very fast.
I just want Gary to get one. I'm talking to the Ithacan Indian spirits. It worked for Reckless Kelly Band. We spanked the trout. Do that again.
Oh, that's another deal. Yeah. We're out here on Lake Buchanan. We had a little fishing contest, and you can see who won.
I was trained by the Reckless Kelly Band. Folks, it's the Texas Outdoor Zone. I don't know what we're gonna. Dang it!
You were so good.